folks, and jokes.
Oh my God.
A couple of minutes late, but that's not a big deal. It's all good in the hood, folks. It's the MCA ringside hangout. Oh my goodness. And over here in the chat, by the way, people are already saying, oh, fuck you. Dang. Y'all just saying delete. I hate y'all for doing that shit. BBM's over in the house chilling and whatnot. But yes, we are here. It's the MCA ringside hangout where you guys hang out with us at ringside and you fucking, we talk about wrestling and all that good stuff. Right, Trey?
Yes, sir. Yes. We are here to talk about the good old Monday Night Raw, which, you know, I'm going to be honest, was not that bad tonight.
Oh, really? Wasn't that bad for you? Because it was really fucking bad for me. And oh my God, the sick man himself is here. I was about to announce that he wasn't going to be here, but then he just showed up, which is great. I'm glad. I actually thought that you ended up falling asleep. But happy Hovig Day after all. Hovig is actually in the house. How you doing, sir?
Chilling.
Yeah, he's sick. He's all the hype. Yeah, he's like, I'm chilling.
Yeah, whatever.
But I mean, he's sick. It's all good. And hopefully we can get away with the sickness and push through this and everything too, because this fucking show almost made me sick. I'm gonna start from the only thing that was pretty much good, and that was Brock Lesnar killing Roman Reigns. That was fucking wonderful, because he beat the fucking shit out of him. And here's the thing, man. I felt like it got to a point now where it kept happening again and again and again that it became comedic. It wasn't really like threatening anymore. Like I thought this was gonna be like a Zach Gowen situation where he beat the fuck out of Gowen, took his leg off, and the whole fucking thing, bladed him in front of his mom. This time it was like, okay, this is just silly now. Like every time his music played, it was like, what the fuck? I thought that was funny. I mean, but Trey, what'd you feel about it, man? Like, did you like that segment at all? How you feel about Mr. Roman Reigns taking a beating?
I liked it a lot. It was pretty funny. And well, the thing that made me laugh was when Brock Lesnar tried to push the gurney over, but he just like gently pushed Roman to the side. I was like, what the heck? You kind of ruined it. That kind of ruined the segment a little bit for me. Cause I was like, really, Brock? Like, you could have just like flipped him over or something like that. Braun Strowman would have flipped him over. But other than that, it was still a good promo and good back and forth between the two. So yeah, it gets a thumbs up. It was just that one part kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah, the shark in the chat, he's saying happy Hovig Day and catch these hands. Yes, I love that shit. And Eddie's saying thank God we got pyro again. I thought that was pretty cool that we had some pyro. Wasn't it from Kane?
No, it was from Matt Hardy.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's something we had to touch on. And notice I didn't put the show on the side because I didn't think it was going to be the main event. That was a real big thing. I did not know that was going to be the way we're going to end tonight's show. But really quick, and I mean, we shouldn't take longer than 30 seconds on this. That was absolutely fucking terrible, and it was way worse than the TNA version of the deletion or final deletion, whatever the fuck it was. Hovig, what'd you feel about that Matt Hardy statement at the end?
That was the most dumbest shit that I've ever saw, and I loved every fucking moment of it.
Oh, God damn it. God damn, you're fired.
Yo,
I mean,
I loved every fucking. You want to know why I loved every moment of every fucking? Because I did not take the shit seriously. Because I knew what we were getting into because of the history with the Hardy compound. I knew the type of shit that was going to happen over there, and that shit was just fucking great.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't take it seriously because they didn't, which is interesting, seeing as how those tickets cost a serious amount of money. I'm gonna go to a wrestling show, change my entire day, make sure that I can't spend time with my family, take them to this fucking ridiculous wrestling show, spend a shitload of money being in a front seat. Oh, but the main event, that's not in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. I get to watch that on a big screen that's so high above my fucking head that I still can't even see it. Oh, and let's make sure that it's not taken seriously for the sake of comedy.
The problem is you're caring too much about them that don't care about you.
Well, then if that's the case, then why even complain about anything in the whole world, Hovig?
Exactly.
I mean, I should be happy with rapists at that point because it's like, well, they don't care, so I should not care.
You should be. They get castrated, so therefore happy.
Yeah,
they lose balls.
Sometimes they don't, you know, and I should be mad at the people who don't. Just like WWE still has their dick and balls. Unfortunately, they're about to make a shitload of money with WrestleMania. You know, with something that you're actually paying for. You know, like, can someone please just say, you know what, enough's enough. No, you can't have my money. No, you will not rob me. Give me something worth the money.
I bet you any amount of money, everybody who was at the arena tonight watching that shit was having a fucking blast.
And I bet you they weren't because with a lot of shows that's happened in the last 4 months, they've actually asked for a shit ton of refunds, etc.
You mean WWE 25, which was at the Manhattan Center? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that, and then not to mention other shows too. Like this is something that happened. This is something that's happening so often to the point where They can't fill an 18,000 seat arena for a
Hey,
pay-per-view event.
listen. Actually, no. As a matter of fact, no one could bitch and moan because they known that shit was coming.
Actually, I didn't. I was watching the show. They said that they're gonna fight. I thought there was gonna be a final deletion match in the ring, not on fucking TV, like not on the screen.
I'm gonna quote the ever so wonderful Ruthless Wonder. Watch the product.
They never said they're gonna have a match at his house. They called it the final deletion, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Did you watch Raw last week?
Yeah.
They said it was going to be a match at the Hardy compound last week.
Yeah, and tonight when I was watching it, and even last week too, and granted I didn't hear them actually say that particular part, so maybe that is my fault for not paying attention. But the thing is like when they say,
as a matter of fact, you remember the whole ref thing last week that went up to Kurt Angle and was talking to him. Kurt Angle was like, "I'm gonna need you to go to the Hardy compound and ref this match," and the ref was like, "Did I do something wrong?"
Yeah, I don't know.
That was last Monday.
Yeah, and for me, like, and you're right. You want to point with that one, great. But no one said it was a main event. No one says that this for sure was not gonna, because they had the House of Horrors match, and at least that was bad on screen, and then eventually ended up in the ring because you do pay to go to a wrestling show. It's a wrestling show, and you did this weird ass backstage. I mean, that's something you could put on WWE.com. That's something you can do some other time. You don't have to force us to watch that. I mean, this was a big joke with the TNA audience of like, God, look how ridiculous TNA has gotten, and then you do it on your own show, WWE, like, you know. And I didn't know we were going to actually get this much conversation out of this, so my bad for going over a whole, like, oh, we're talking about for only a minute. I didn't know there's anything to discuss, because I didn't think anybody here would actually be willing to say that that was entertaining, even in the slightest bit at all. So, yeah, and by the way, BBM, you know, perfection, I love you so much, because that's actually what I was going to mention later on, was... Yeah, with the stuff happening, especially the Undertaker segment, all that stuff that we'll get into in a little bit. Yeah, it's becoming WWE is going to become Toys R Us. It's going to be, remember WWE guys? Man, it was awesome back in the day. Too bad no one will ever pay for the company that apparently doesn't take their shit seriously because we're not supposed to. Like, yeah, it's WrestleMania season. It's where you're going to make the most money, and this is where you're going to choose not to take your shit seriously? Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit. It's a main event. I literally hope it, and it goes back to me not paying attention because it's probably my fault, so you're right on that, and I apologize for even challenging that with you. But looking aside, I didn't even write that Matt Hardy thing. I didn't even write the shit. So obviously I wasn't paying attention. You know, obviously I didn't do my research because it's so unfathomable that this match that's already happened about 8 times now since they first started this fucking program with the two. This has already happened 8 times and is always in the lower mid-card at the very, very most mid-card of every show. It was a main event on the night that we had Brock Lesnar back? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, unbelievably super bad.
Because you know Brock is not going to stay behind for the main event. He's on his way home.
But there's so many other matches that they've been building. I mean, why can't The Miz be the main event? Why can't anybody... Why is a main event a thing that's not even happening at the event?
He was literally the second to last before the main event. Like, he was literally right before the main event.
Yeah. That's why it makes my point even harder. It's like that, yeah. But I mean,
I see what Nick's talking about because the thing is, it's like, he's right. The Bray Wyatt Matt Hardy feud has not been good at all whatsoever, and it's been at the bottom of the pit. And like the fans didn't really care about it, besides Matt Hardy, because delete chants and everything. But other than that, nobody really cared about this feud. So for it to be the main event, I'm kind of with Nick on this. It was kind of weird for it to be the main event.
And it's been mid card every single show for like 3 months. It's been usually lower mid card. I mean, mid card's a compliment.
Well, to be fair, the reason why it was the main event is because. Just close off the show with that because it was pre-taped. They did the same thing in TNA. This was always the main event because it was pre-taped.
Yeah,
that's why they left it as the main event. Because theoretically, the match between the Miz Taraj and whoever the fuck, I don't know, was literally the main event. This was just like, all right, let's it's time to finish this up and go home because it's not live.
Yeah.
But the difference between how TNA and WWE did it, though, TNA, the Hardys were over. Like, Matt Hardy and Jeff had got that segment over and everything beforehand. Bray and Matt did not get this over at all whatsoever. And you can check the archives on this very show.
No, I know that. I know that, but at the same time, it's also the fucking problem that WWE put them in because they started this shit off way too fucking early. So, like, for example, they should have literally only kept one match between Bray and Matt, and it should have been this. Like, they shouldn't have had the match over at Raw 25. They shouldn't have had like another match. I think at a pay-per-view or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. They had a whole bunch of matches. The one match that I would totally let slide by was the last match that Matt and Bray had when Matt finally broke. See,
yeah, that was important.
That made sense. So the next thing they should have done is just keep the storyline going, and then this should have been their next match, not the other fillers in the in between the whole fucking thing. I can understand that at the time Matt was still like, you know, trying to get the trademark for it. So when they finally got the trademark, and we saw everything tonight, like everything from fucking TNA was there tonight. So I already, like, come on, we all knew that from the get-go this was probably going to be their end run. It just took too long.
Yeah, and I mean, and you know, comparison-wise, because I hate both versions, but at least the TNA version did a lot of stuff with certain things like shooting each other to boats, all that stuff. I mean, this right here, Eddie's saying there were no stunts, and we were talking about this before the chat. They didn't use a piano. They didn't do any kind of real good spots. I mean, it was so, by comparison, this was so lesser budget, so lesser produced, and it's a company that's 20 times the size of what they did in TNA. It's crazy to me.
I mean, I can understand why, because don't forget the first deletion match was between Matt and Jeff. So how many stunts could Bray do?
But you could just do ridiculous shit. I mean, have somebody just come in who's willing to take the stunt, and you know, I mean, it's easy stuff, it's easy fixes. But even aside from that, though, too, you know, and Shark, you know, this is funny, but like they barely showed any crowd reactions to the Tantron, and I think the reason why is because probably somebody had a beach ball, and you would think that, yeah, this is a ridiculous comment. You know, anyone who's not a fan of our show or not a fan of WWE would probably think like, oh, damn, Shark going in. No, people actually do bring beach balls to these shows, and they get so bored with the product that costs hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars, that they just start playing beach ball. They just start playing volleyball in the crowd because that's more entertaining than what's happening in the ring.
Hold on. People have been doing that for years, trolling the fuck out of the show, though.
Yeah, even the show's been worth trolling.
No, because even if there's something great going on, they're still throwing a fucking beach ball.
I would like one instance where that's happened, because I've never
every fucking show that I go to, especially last year.
And last year was, and I think with everyone who was in here, me, Alan, Trey, Allie, everybody, that was one of the worst, most painful 6 hours we've ever had to go through.
I'm not even talking. What, WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about WrestleMania because there was no beach ball there. I'm talking about like Monday Night Raw, even fucking, what do you call it, SmackDown. Like, even the security guards got fucking involved, grabbing all the beach balls from everybody.
Yeah, and then that's like that's what I'm referring to. Like that whole week. Like the only thing that was good about that week was NXT, which didn't have the beach ball. You know what I mean? Because the shit was good in the ring. That's a direct comparison between the two. You know, but I mean, well, that's a whole semantical argument, whatever the fuck. But like, and I want to get your opinion on this whole thing. The Brock Lesnar thing. Did you feel like that was too much? Were you happy with what happened there? What did you feel about the Brock Lesnar?
Fuck no, he should have kept going for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I mean, that's what you feel. And, I mean, granted, I don't want to argue about that, too. But, I mean,
as a matter of fact, I think somebody said it in the ROS wrestling, wrestling page.
Group, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody's like, I wish Brock Lesnar F5'd him with him on the gurney. I was like, yo,
yeah,
that would have been dope.
That would have been funny as shit, but it's like, damn, like, I mean, and the show's in 3 weeks, so, like, the injuries that he, you know, the kayfabe injuries, yeah, this shouldn't have been done so close to it, too. I feel like this would have been cooler if he was gone for 3 weeks, and then he comes back as a big, like, holy shit, here we go. But then again, that's just me, the weird writer in my fucking head. Why am I trying to write wrestling? It's fucking...
I think they're going to keep Roman and Brock off TV for, like, another week or two until, like, the go-home to WrestleMania.
Yeah,
trying to go off the... whatever they did tonight.
Yeah, BBM saying, if The Walking Dead comes on during WrestleMania, that might be a difficult decision to make. Yeah, it might be, what show do I ignore more out of those two? But yeah, and obviously, hopefully he hates Walking Dead. Bad writing, everybody else, the same thing everybody else says. But I'm sorry, I'm salty. Moving on, I put fuck Cena, fuck Taker, fuck Kane. Trey, do you disagree with that statement of mine, or no?
I only agree with it because of how the end of the segment was. Because to me, I was really enjoying the segment. Matter of fact, John Cena proved that he can still control the fans as awesome as he always has been. But the end of that segment was just terrible, and it was trash, and it was all for nothing. So at the end of the day, because of the end segment, I do agree with that.
Yeah, and the reason why I have an issue with it, I'll start from the beginning. John Cena was doing good for like 3 minutes. That shit was 12 minutes fucking long. I counted every minute.
God damn, was it?
12 minutes. And granted, that's not even too long of a promo, but to say the same thing for 12 minutes, he kept going again and again and again. Undertaker, come out! Do something! Started chanting, do something! Do something! Come on, Taker, you're a bitch! Then goes as far as to say, man, do one of your stupid casket things. What the fuck are you doing? We know it's stupid. You just fucking literally broke kayfabe to talk shit about his whole fucking character.
Breaking that fourth wall.
Yeah, which was a dumb fourth wall break because you're supposed to be a big deal when he comes out and does his Undertaker shit. Like, that's like going to fucking, you know, I don't know, Stone Cold saying, yeah, go ahead and waste all the beer, Austin. You don't drink beer. It's like, well, he's a beer drinker character, so why would you take that away? Why would you do that? Fuck.
You know what I was expecting? This was like a long fucking shot, too. I was expecting John Cena to be in the ring, talking all that shit that he was doing to The Undertaker, and then Rey Mysterio coming out.
No, that's what I thought it was going to be, too.
Because, I don't know, y'all heard about those rumors that they were talking about getting Rey Mysterio to be John Cena's partner or whatever the hell?
Yeah.
So, I'm like, bro, what if Rey Mysterio just came out, looked at John Cena, and just said, WrestleMania? I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, we could go that route. Yeah. I mean, whatever. Yeah. But I don't know. For some reason, I was really thinking that we were probably going to get like a one of those "Are you scared? He's here" type of shit on the screen, or
at least the girls playing like on hopscotch.
Yeah. Or like a lightning bolt or like something. Just like give Cena what he wanted. Some of his stupid things, like his little omens or whatever the fuck. But when Kane came out, I was like, well, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, fuck, it's going to be Kane versus Cena at WrestleMania. Then there was a choke slam, and I was like, okay, maybe they're going to fight tonight. And it was like, no, wait till next week. They already fought many, many times, and plus, two, I don't want to see Kane fight again because he's been losing to everybody he goes against. And over here, one thing is, too, is Eddie, at least Kane looks less fat, but that mask and wig looks like trash. Yeah, Kane's not as threatening as he once was. He comes out, that shit looks silly. And John Cena's reaction was, for a guy who's been doing acting, who's been doing wrestling acting for God knows how long, who knows what looks cheesy, what looks corny, what looks good. What the? It was like he was trying to shit on this fucking segment on purpose. Because the way he was reacting was like, oh, Kane, blah, 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 blah. Like, it was like the most cartoony, unbelievable PBS style fucking shock face I've ever seen. And I've seen John Cena do some stupid shit. That was the worst. That was unbelievable. And Kane, like, just not giving a fuck, too. I mean, I don't even think he was flexing when he was doing the choke slam. He was like, what the fuck? Oh, it was bad. The announcers didn't even talk during the shit. You know, to even tell us, like, it's a big deal. It was like, oh, yeah, that's happening, folks. Yeah, just wait till next week when Undertaker finally comes out. Fucking, who cares? Fucking terrible. And Shark is hilarious. Shark 110 goes, next time on DBZ with John Cena, will he fight The Undertaker? We'll see the most obvious fucking ending to this boring-ass non-feud. Like, fucking stupid. I hate that shit. And then Kane. I hate Kane. Fuck you, Kane. Quit. Shit. Like, I don't know. What'd you feel about this? Do you agree with me in all my hatred, or you're going to give me some Hovic science stat I'm probably not understanding?
I don't know. This shit was random as fuck when Kane come out. But then at the same time, I was like, is he going to be the diplomat for his brother, Mayor Kane? But
Mayor Kane?
But I just want to know what they're trying to really fucking do. Like, is Taker coming back? Like, are they doing what they did, or like at WrestleMania 31 when he's just gonna show up at Mania? Is Kane supposed to be like the leverage to come back and face Cena? Yeah. I guess we'll find out next week on DBZ.
And so here's the thing: in 3 weeks, WrestleMania is here. Like, literally in like 1 day less than 3 weeks. So now, next week is going to be 2 weeks away. So we're only going to get 1 week of build-up with John Cena and Undertaker, which I know Undertaker's coming back. It's obvious. He's coming back. We're only going to get 1 week of build-up. Why am I supposed to care? 1 fucking week. And I guarantee you it's going to be less than that, because I guarantee you at the end of the Kane match, you're going to see the words on the Trinitron, Undertaker accepts. And then that last week, 6 days before the fucking pay-per-view, Undertaker might show up, or you might hear his theme song, but you have to wait till Sunday, WrestleMania, to see him.
But, you know, I mean, they've done that in the past before, and it worked. But it's just with this one, it's just kind of weird because the last time they did this is with Bray Wyatt, and they started doing that maybe 4 or 6 weeks before WrestleMania. Because I remember it was during No Way Out, I believe it was during a pay-per-view when
came out in a casket and Bray Wyatt was like, "I'm not Undertaker," like fuck Undertaker, you know.
Yeah.
But that was the challenge, and the Undertaker accepted it the next night, and then Bray Wyatt just kept talking shit every night leading up to it, you know.
And then the whole thing with Kane back during WrestleMania 20, and when Undertaker just kept fucking with him through his omens and his, those things, and we didn't see him again until WrestleMania 20. So they've done this before. It's just you know what it is? I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's not the mystical or fanatical character that we're dealing with this time because it's Cena. With Kane, monster. With Bray Wyatt, it's like one of those fucking mysterious fantasy, like a demonic type of character, like one of the monsters.
Yeah.
It made sense with them, but with Cena, it's just weird because he's literally breaking every fucking fourth wall. Last week he's mentioning fucking Michelle McCool's fucking Instagram page, and this week he's mentioning all this shit. It's like he's literally calling out both the Undertaker and Mark Calloway right now. It's like, which one do you fucking want, mofo?
Yeah. So that's
which is why American Badass should come back.
No, I agree, and the thing that frustrates me too is that he's shading away all these fragments of what the Undertaker is, the character Undertaker, to go at Mark Calloway. But unless we hear any kind of promo or any kind of reasoning from Mark Calloway, all this is we're just gonna see lame ass Undertaker come back. I don't find the zombie thing cool anymore. When I was a kid and I was 4 years old and I felt accomplished. I didn't shit my pants because I'm a big boy now. That shit was great because it was I think he's dead. I'm a fucking retard and I think Undertaker's a real dead person walking around. Holy shit, right? Growing up, that walk gets fucking longer. It gets slower. He becomes less and less of a good fucking performer. He gets worse and worse on the mic, and we see him less and less. And yet WWE puts more and more stock into him versus what fucking reality is actually happening. It's like...
I mean, think about it this way. If you heard... Did you hear the fucking arena today? Them motherfuckers are begging this guy to come back right now.
Because they just want the promo to end. It's like, yay, bring Undertaker back. I'm being an asshole. That's not the case. I mean, obviously people want to see Undertaker. But it's always it's like people don't even know what they want because it's like when that happens and the Undertaker comes back,
another point. Fucking Cena's sitting there saying, "Dude, are you retired? If you are, say no. But if you're not, come back." I was like, did you just call Undertaker dude?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But moving on. This is literally, I didn't even change any letters here. I literally left that on here because Strowman continues to be a joke. This is part 3 of Strowman continues to be a joke. I'm sick of that fucking promo of him, sick of that catchphrase of him going, catch these hands. And then the whole tag team partner bit where he's gonna beat the fuck out both Sheamus and Cesaro, and now they're having their fucking thing where they can't get along because Sheamus tricked Cesaro from running into the ring, and Braun Strowman actually has some work to do. He was actually kind of not doing so well, beating Cesaro's ass. I thought Braun going against 2 tag team champions, he should destroy one of them. Nope, it's just a regular boring match, And I'm thinking okay, so he's gonna obviously have a partner because this is just fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no. Even Kurt announced that he's gonna have a partner during the beginning of the show.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. But Trey, I mean, do you see what I'm talking about with Braun Strowman at all, man? Or do you feel like once again I'm just being an angry man?
Tonight I was okay with it. I was a little bit of the promo anyway. The promo I was a little okay with it because it was a nice because they had to give Braun something at this point, and And Braun and Cesaro and Sheamus, I thought they did okay on the mic. But the match, I'm with you on that. The match was kind of blah. I was expecting more, I guess, of a Braun match. But then again, if he kept doing that, that would kind of ruin the spectacle. So I guess I'm okay with it just being a non-destroying thing. And I still think Braun Strowman's partner is going to be Big Show. So there you go.
Oh, wait, did they announce he's with Big Show? Or
No. I just, last week I said that I think Braun Strowman's partner is going to be Big Show. And I still think it's going to be Big Show.
And me, personally, I feel like his partner's going to be Rey Mysterio. I think that's what they're saying Rey Mysterio for. Because that'd be a weird thing. For one, it's like it being Rey Mysterio, you don't have to build any kind of story with Rey Mysterio. And the biggest thing too is like, hey, we got strength and we got speed. Oh shit! And then they'll do a bunch of funny things like maybe Braun's like, "Why do you wear the mask? I'm a big dumb fuck." And Rey Mysterio's like, "Hey, excuse me, you're really angry, Holmes. Like, I don't know what's going on with you." And it's gonna be this weird like fucking joking thing because now Braun Strowman's a big fucking fat joke. He's gonna be a joke for the next 4 months until he turns heel, and then oh, he's a big bad guy again. Oh, he's so fucking scary. So. Yeah, I guarantee you it's going to be Rey Mysterio, and then they're going to be tag team champions for 4 months. He's going to turn heel on fucking Mysterio, and then Braun's a big bitch once again, whatever the fuck. But you, Hovig. Yeah, as far as this, are you getting sick of the comedy thing? Do you see what I'm talking about with the comedy thing? Or, once again, I'm full of shit?
No, I have no idea what the hell the whole comedy thing. I mean, the whole catch these hands things, I mean, I'm fine with it because that's his thing. So, let him have it. Okay. But like Trey said, at this point, they need to give this boy something because they didn't give him shit last year to do. So, I mean, I was thinking that they were probably going to put Mark Henry as his fucking partner because of the whole
Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So maybe like a little last hurrah, but at the same time, but it would be intriguing if it was the Big Show, considering that the history that they've had. But then you mentioned Rey Mysterio. I'm like, what the fuck? Mutt and Jeff? But at the same time, I said the same thing with the whole mixed match challenge with Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss. I was like, you know what? That shit worked out fucking perfectly. So, fuck it. I'll take Rey.
Yeah. Or, I mean, if not that, Big Cass should be returning soon.
Oh, shit.
Imagine Big Cass and him, and then they end up a feud.
And Enzo's gone, so they're going to have something for him to do, too.
Yeah, or they can do something where maybe Big Cass ends up just leaving Braun Strowman alone in the ring at WrestleMania, and then Big Cass not only has a big return at WrestleMania, but he turns ultra heel on Braun, and there you go. There's a program for 2 months. And maybe they can pull something with that. I don't know. I actually would love to see Big Cass get a big push against Strowman. That might be kind of cool. But back into the show, or ratings, I guess. Yeah, like tonight. Look, I talked a lot of shit about the writing, and goddamn, like this writing. If I was rating only that, this was like a -1 out of 5. Like that was one of the dumbest fucking shows I've seen in a long time. But entertainment-wise, I enjoyed that beginning promo. Roman Reigns did a great job, and the fans were into it big time with Roman Reigns. It was really cool. Kurt Angle was fucking up the entire fucking segment. He kept calling him Brock's Lesnar's. It's not plural. Brock's Lesnar's.
That boy.
God, retarded. Is he like mentally handicapped? Is there something wrong with him? Because I don't feel like I should be saying the R word if he's actually something's wrong with him. But,
did you see how he struggled through that promo with Alexa Bliss?
Yeah, is there something like? Did something happen during TNA that I just don't remember reading about? Like he hurt himself, dropped himself in the head or something?
I don't know.
All them painkillers and alcohol, bro.
Yeah, he should not. Literally, this is like worse than Ric Flair, and he's half the age.
He Ozzy Osbourne himself.
Yeah, it's really like honestly, it's kind of sad to watch. I'm not mad anymore when I watch it. I'm just like, oh, he's fucking ill. Like that sucks, man. It really ruins my mood for the show. Kurt Angle needs to not fucking work anymore. Do something behind the scenes. You'll be great. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the promo was good. John Cena's promo was good until it lasted the whole show. The matches were fucking great, except for the Braun Strowman match, but everything else was pretty cool. And then the ending was terrible, but it's like fucking, of course it was. Matt Hardy, like Jesus. Yeah, tonight was a 2 out of 5 for me. It's not the worst show ever. There's a lot of good shit. The stuff that we didn't bring up is the good shit. So just go watch that. If you're curious what the fuck we didn't bring up, it's all the best things. So yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, 2 out of 5 for me. Hovig, how about you, sir?
Today gets a 3.5 out of 5. I enjoyed most of the matches tonight. I enjoyed some of the promos. I did enjoy the main event. That was me. But a couple of things I really didn't care for. Like, I'm sick to fucking death of Sasha Banks. Thank you. Oh, but like, she literally needs to stop thinking that she's fucking Wonder Woman and stop dressing up like her. Like, yeah, it's just annoying. Like, that's just getting fucking annoying. I'm like, you're not fucking Wonder Woman. There are way better women wrestlers than fucking you. You just have pink hair. All right. End rant. But I kind of love how Alexa Bliss kind of got caught with Nia Jax today. Like, yeah. That's it. She got her fucking title match at WrestleMania, so which is great. What was I going to say? Yeah, so a whole bunch of other stuff today. I mean, we've already spoke about most of the stuff. But, yeah, I give it a 3.5.
3.5. And yeah, Kirk is saying Bailey's ass. Here's the thing too. Before we even continue on, and hopefully Trey can touch on this too. One big thing that really pissed me off about tonight as well is a lack of potential that was wasted. Why wasn't Bailey heel tonight? Like, why the fuck was she not like straight up super heel? That was one awful decision. Because now you want
to know why?
Why?
They had to keep everyone empowered for that fucking special that they had going on for the damn WWE thing, the network.
Probably, but Trey, you take it away. But before you even get your ratings, like, do you agree with me on the Bailey thing?
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, when you said that everything we didn't bring up was the good stuff, I was waiting for my part. I was like, "Nah, that Sasha Bailey stuff was bullcrap." I'm tired of them, man. I am sick and tired of this thing. They need to execute this a long time ago. It's the Mojo Rawley Zack Ryder thing. Is they take a while for it to do things, and then you don't know who's going to turn heel, who's going to turn face, and by the time you turn whoever turns, you're not going to care anymore. I mean, look at Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley now. We don't care about them anymore, but Sasha and Bailey about to hit that path right now. I'm tired of it, man. I don't want to see this no more on my screen. It just needs to end. It's bull crap. It's not a good segment. That was trash. As for my rating, it was a 2 out of 5 show. I'm with you, Nick. Like I said, it wasn't that bad, but I was still kind of mad on some things. I think it was cool. Nia Jax called Alessa. I guess a thumbs up. The Braun Strowman promo didn't really piss me off that much. It was, like I said, he needs something to do, and honestly, this is the best thing for him right now, I think. The match wasn't anything to write home about. Another thing I'm getting sick of, the Revival. I'm getting sick of them. I'm getting sick of their promos as well. That wasn't good at all either. I'm just like, really? Like, come on, man. Like, you don't have to do a freaking promo every single match. Like, it's ridiculous. And the promos don't even have substance at this point. Normally, when a new tag team comes from NXT, they do the promo stuff for a couple of weeks and they advance somewhere. The Revival has not advanced anywhere. Granted, they got injured. One of them got injured, so I get it. But at the same time, it's overstaying its welcome. These promos need to stop. The Sonya Deville Mandy Rose match was, man, whatever. You know, I said, just Mandy Sasha needs to end. And the Balor Club versus the Mizraj. I like Miz's promo a little bit because it's the same stuff he's been kind of frustrated about and with the company, with him not being like him having the Intercontinental Championship and every other title getting the attention, but not his title. And it's a good point because to me, the Intercontinental Champion is one of the best titles in the business, and for it to not get the respect it deserves, I'm kind of with Miz on that. But as for the overall match with the Mr. Raj, it was like meh. And that Ronda Rousey thing, I gotta say, the promo she did with Kurt Angle, like the backstage stuff, way better than what she does in the ring. And I'm like, why can't she do that in the ring? Like, I don't know if it's just the frozen because of the fans or anything like that, but she proves she can talk in that, backstage thing. I just wish that would express in the ring, because in the ring, she comes off as scared and hesitant and stuff like that. And I'm just like, where's the confidence at? You're showing confidence in this promo right here. Where is that when you're in the ring? The John Cena thing, like I said, I liked it up to the end. The end kind of ruined it for me. Kane always comes back out of nowhere. Every time I think Kane's done, he comes back. And I'm just like, why? Why? I ranted about this 2 months ago. I am sick of Kane. Kane is not the monster that we were scared of once upon a time. He is a trash character, and I want this guy off my screen. I don't care anymore. Go one for mayor and go away. I don't care. It's
just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Yeah, pretty much. And to share my opinion on Ultimate Deletion, the last thing, as somebody who was a fan of the Final Deletion stuff, you can check the archives on this very show. I was a fan of this stuff. This was not the best thing, in my opinion. It was not as good as the Final Deletion was in TNA. Even Nick said it, they didn't do none of the stunts and everything and stuff like that. I did like some of the fan servers and some of the nods. It was cool seeing Brother Nero and everything and stuff. But overall, the Ultimate Deletion was kind of meh, in my opinion. I didn't really enjoy it too much. So yeah, this show's just a 2 out of 5. Like I said, it wasn't that bad. It was okay, but it could have been better.
Yeah, it could have been way better, especially considering how good, last week's show, both shows, SmackDown was good too. It just fucking sucks. But the thing that doesn't suck, though, is tomorrow night we're doing the... Tonight's not Tuesday. What the fuck? Tomorrow's Tuesday, and tomorrow we're going to be doing the MCA at ringside, hanging out for SmackDown and all that good jazz. But then that next day, and this is where Trey's going to take it away, is what are we going to be doing on Wednesday, sir?
Yes, the show that's not gonna suck, because granted, spoilers, I'm pretty sure SmackDown's gonna suck tomorrow. It's a midweek chat attack. Join us there on the midweek chat attack. We're talking about stuff that's happening in the middle of the week. And then Friday, we got the MCA Untitled Gaming Show. Join us there. We got the MCA Facebook page run by Mr. Ganja Guru and Alan Birdman and everybody else on that show. Join us there. I was guest on it last week, so if you want to see me on there, check it out. And also check out the Midnight Chat Attack Amino. I keep forgetting to bring that up. Check out the Midnight Chat Attack Amino. We got stuff going there all the time as well. And then, of course, Saturday, the main event of this page, the Midnight Chat Attack. Join us there at 7:30 CST. And we got the after hours also ran by Mr. Ganja Guru and Alan Birdman. And then you turn that clock back around and you get this show. The Midnight Chat Attack Ringside Hangouts on Raw. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Man, I missed up.
It's okay. You know what? It's been a while. It's been like 6 days since fucking Tuesday. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. And I fuck up all the time too. I fucked up many times tonight by Hovig having to correct me, and that's great. I'm glad that you're here.
I got some excuses. My mouth still hurts and everything. So
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
well, I mean, Trey, you got to stop eating them pears, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, you need to start eating the pear. You've been holding that fucking thing for goddamn 2 years now. At some point, you guys go in your fucking mouth. Yeah, people, that's gonna be it. I'm just stalling because I definitely gotta fucking get my my song play. Now we go. Everything's ready. It's time to pretend that I wasn't stalling. Okay. All right. None of that shit just happened in the last fucking 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Of course, folks.
Attack the mother beeping chat. Screw WrestleMania. Screw SummerSlam. Screw Raw 25. Those were horrible shows. Very bad shows. God, I hope WrestleMania is good this week. I'm tired of saying screw WrestleMania.
Oh, man.
Did you just say you hope WrestleMania is good this week?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch WrestleMania 17 again.
That was